Wu Zetian, also known as Empress Wu, was a remarkable and controversial figure in Chinese history who reigned from 690 to 705 CE during the Tang Dynasty. She was not only the only empress regnant in Chinese history but also a key figure in the transformation of China's political landscape. Her life and reign are a complex and multifaceted story. Early life. Wu Zetian was born in 624 during the Tang Dynasty. She came from a noble but not particularly influential family. At a young age, she was selected as a concubine of Emperor Taizong, the second Tang emperor. This began her journey into the imperial court. Concubine in power. After Emperor Taizong's death in 649, Wu Zetian became a concubine of his son and successor, Emperor Gaozong. Wu was known for her intelligence, beauty, and political acumen, which she used to her advantage to climb the ranks of the imperial harem. She also gave birth to several sons and daughters, strengthening her position within the royal family. Ruthless ambition. Wu Zetian's political ambitions were evident when her husband, Emperor Gaozong, suffered from debilitating strokes. She began to consolidate power, influencing court decisions and eventually ruling in the name of her son, Emperor Zhongzong. However, the situation took a dramatic turn after her husband's death, and she seized the throne as Empress Regnant in 690, a highly controversial move. Reign as Empress. Wu Zetian ruled with a strong hand, implementing a series of administrative reforms and promoting officials based on merit rather than hereditary status. She was known for her efficient governance, efforts to suppress corruption, and the establishment of a secret police force to monitor and control dissent. Cultural and religious influence. Wu Zetian played a significant role in promoting Buddhism during her reign. She actively supported Buddhist temples and even had the massive Longmen grottos carved near Luoyang, filled with thousands of Buddhist statues and inscriptions. Her support for Buddhism was seen by some as a unifying force in the empire. Decline and abolition. Her rule was not without controversy and opposition, and there were frequent accusations of brutality and intrigue. In 705, a rebellion led by officials and generals resulted in her removal from the throne. Her short-lived Zhou dynasty was abolished, and she was forced to abdicate in favor of her son, Emperor Zhongzong. Legacy. Wu Zetian's legacy is a subject of ongoing debate. Some view her as a ruthless and power-hungry ruler, while others see her as an effective and capable leader who made significant contributions to Chinese governance. Her reign marked a time of social and political change, and her elevation to the position of Empress Regnant challenged traditional gender norms. Wu Zetian remains an enigmatic figure in Chinese history, and her life and reign continue to captivate historians and scholars, offering a complex narrative of power, ambition, and leadership in ancient China. Educational reforms. Wu Zetian promoted education, especially for women. She believed that educated women could contribute to the stability and prosperity of the empire. Her reign saw the establishment of the Wu State Academy, where women could receive education and training in various subjects. Cultural patronage. Under Wu Zetian's rule, there was a flourishing of Chinese arts and culture. She was a patron of literature, and her reign produced notable works of poetry and prose. She also encouraged the production of art and calligraphy. Buddhism and empowerment. Wu Zetian's reign was marked by her strong support for Buddhism. She is said to have sponsored the construction of the giant wild goose pagoda in Xi'an, a significant Buddhist structure. Her interest in Buddhism was both political and personal, and she sought to use it as a means of legitimizing her rule. Military achievements. during her reign, the Chinese military achieved victories over neighboring states. Her generals were able to suppress rebellions and maintain order, contributing to the overall stability of her empire. Political centralization. Wu Zetian's rule saw a concentration of power in the hands of the central government, which was in contrast to the decentralized structure of the earlier Tang Dynasty. Her administration aimed to exert more direct control over provinces, a strategy that influenced subsequent dynasties. Imperial examination system. Wu Zetian expanded the use of the imperial examination system to recruit officials based on merit. This system would become a cornerstone of the Chinese civil service for centuries to come. Enduring debate. Wu Zetian's legacy continues to be the subject of debate among historians and scholars. Some view her reign as a time of prosperity and reform, while others emphasize her authoritarianism and the political intrigue that surrounded her rule. Posthumous honors. Despite her complex legacy, Wu Zetian was posthumously honored with the title Huangdi, which is often translated as emperor or empress regnant. This recognition marked a historical milestone for a woman in Chinese history. Historical accounts. Wu Zetian's life and reign have been chronicled in various historical records and literary works. Her story has inspired numerous novels, plays, and films, contributing to her enduring cultural significance. Impact on gender norms. Wu Zetian's elevation to the throne challenged traditional gender norms in Chinese society and left a lasting impression on perceptions of women in positions of authority. Wu Zetian's rule was a period of significant change and transformation in China. Her impact on culture, governance, and gender roles remains a topic of fascination and discussion, highlighting the complex interplay of power, leadership, and historical interpretation.